Hi, I am Candace K. Gibb, founder of Elegantly Outrageous. Elegantly Outrageous is whatever the hell you want it to be, I guess. Whenever I try to do something and sound like quite professional, I just go sideways because, to be honest, that's not the type of business that I wanted to create in the first place. And the people that I've partnered with in this business aren't those type of people either. So, generally, traditionally in business, you want to make sure you're proper and you're presented a certain way and you look a certain way, and that's going to have that appeal. Well, one of the things that I love about Elegantly Outrageous is the fact that there are so many different people that are involved in it that it's taken on a life of its own. And that's why I like to say I'm the founder of the company. I don't like the title of CEOs and all that type of stuff because for me, I like the idea of a board of directors making decisions because I saw, well, I did intentionally sought out people that were a hell of a lot smarter than me, and I chose to take advice from them on how to build, well, an empire from the ground up, and something that was completely unique to the marketplace, something that has never been done before in this way, and tied in all walks of life, because the underlining message and importance of Elegantly Outrageous is the fact that we are all worthy and we deserve to feel like we are important and we deserve to be respected. But the irony of that in life is that the people who are not feeling worthy are not feeling worthy because of the things and the circumstances that have happened in their lives. And those people, there's been a massive power shift, really, even on this planet. A lot of people are walking around completely arrogant, taking credit for things that they really shouldn't be taking credit for. And they've really mentally, psychologically screwed up a lot of the rest of us. And I was one of those people. And that's why the videos that are released, our ads, campaigns, marketing, all of that relates to a bigger picture and something else, because I want to show you all sides of me. Because sitting here, after I've modeled, after I've been on television, after I've been in magazines, after I've, been a spokesperson, whatever. Like the list goes on. I've had many titles. I've been many people. I've played many roles. And just like you, those things come and go. And we age. Our look changes, our weight changes, all of these things will always change, but our soul does not. And that is the thing that sticks with us. And if you don't have a core set of principles that are guiding you and showing you that you're worth something more than just this, you're going to struggle. And it does feel lonely. And I spent the majority of my life feeling extremely lonely because I was always trying really to find my place in this world. And I realized, though, the only way I could ever find my place in this world was to stop caring about what other people think. So the foundation program that we have built, Girl Get Your Shit Together, is because I was a girl who didn't have my shit together, and that's totally okay. So we have 12 different categories. In those 12 different categories, those are then further broken down into different programs, and different people run those programs. Different people are in charge of those programs because we want to relate to as many people as we possibly can. So my ego has to step aside in business and say, you know what? It's not always going to be me that you're going to relate to. You're going to relate to somebody else's story. And, seeing me the way that I am now, that doesn't reside with some people, because they're going to go, whatever, they don't know my story and they don't know my history, and they might choose to learn it or might not, and then it makes me more relatable. But they might know somebody else and relate to that person's story, and that's what changes them. So what I love about Elegantly Outrageous is that we have an exceptional team, and the majority of that team is silent right now, and they've chosen to be silent partners. And as time goes on, they will absolutely reveal themselves, because that's part of the process and that's what makes this exciting. We have so many different types of things too. For Link, we have products, we have different media sources that are being released, we have different avenues to release it. There's so many things happening that have been going on behind the scenes for a very, very long time that I am proud to say that my mind is blown. It is with gratitude, really, over the things that have been done and that will be rolled out at some point when, well, that's part of the process, and we've made it into a fun game because it is a self-help game. Everything is personalized, so the messages you see and the things you get and the clues you get are personalized to you. So it's up to you to pay attention. It's up to you to wake up, to find the clues, to find the people who are trying to help you, to get in touch with your team. And that's kind of part of this process. And it gets a little bit complicated, but it's something that is very, very, very enjoyable. So I hope I've confused you, because that is something that I like to do. And that's part of my fun, because the more you start to ask questions, the more your mind will expand. So if instead of me coming on here and telling you all this information and just talking at you, I want you to start to go, what the hell is really going on? What is this? And why can't I figure it out? Because that's going to make you start to question everything in your reality. And then your perception of your reality will change, and you'll start to think outside of your own box. Because we get stuck in a box and we only can see the things that are around us, and we get stuck in our problems. And then what happens is we just keep repeating old patterns, old habits over and over and over again, and we drive ourselves insane. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. So change that. So our programs are designed to break you out of your routine and start to think differently. And we are doing it in the most unique way that has never been done on this planet. And I am working with a team who is absolutely exceptional, who is helping me do that. And that is how this is all working. However, I'm not going to tell you who they are. Why? Because we're all kind of mysterious that way. It's a little bit more fun. And it makes it a little bit more exciting, right? Why not? So I hope you stick with us as we roll this all out. And if you're still, like I said, not sure what's going on, stay tuned and don't worry about it. And if you do have an idea of what's going on, well, hey, that's great. Then, better on you, and start to play and take your guesses. And I'd even encourage you to write me and tell me what some of your thoughts are, what you think is really going on here. It's very exciting. So stay tuned. Lots to come. Thanks.